the first round of a winter storm moves through Kentuckiana, dropping a couple of inches so far. And good evening, I'm Jackie Hayes.
And I'm Dawn G. Parts of the area could see as much as a foot of snow before the second system moves through. We have got team coverage of the storm. We begin with meteorologist John Belski, who is tracking the double punch from Mother Nature.
That's right. You know, we said all along this was coming in two parts. We had one part earlier. In fact, the eastern part of Jefferson County, many areas, 4 inches of snow. Mount Washington, the Bullitt County area, we had a number of reports of 4 inches of snow. This is the current radar view, and a few bands of heavier snow have redeveloped in the area. They're fairly narrow, but dropping a quick coating on the ground as these are drifting toward the north. So again, pockets of snow for the next hour or so. Now, let me pull out and show you a couple of different areas here. It's mostly light or no snow in the area right now. However, part 2 of the whole system is coming in from the west, and we're going to switch it down and show you in the Paducah area. This is fairly heavy snow that has now developed southeast Missouri into portions of west Kentucky, southern Illinois, and as the evening goes on, that will be building in here, and we look for by mid-evening our snow to increase in intensity. So here's our forecast. I'm just going to give a few locations for now. We'll give you some detailed maps later on, but this is new snow totals for tonight and tomorrow morning. Another 5 to 9 inches here in Louisville and in E-Town. Frankfort, you'll get another 6 to 10 inches. Madison, Indiana, at least another 4 to 8. And Campbellsville, you haven't had any snow yet. You have mostly rain. You'll get a 3 to 6 inch snow coming in for tonight. This will bring storm totals 6 to 12 in Louisville, E-Town, Frankfort, Madison up to 14. Now, that could be topped. Those upper numbers could be topped if you're in an area tonight where you get thunder snow. We're expecting a few spots, not widespread, but a few spots to get thunderstorms with extreme snow amounts where you can get 2, 3, 4 inches in 1 hour. And if that develops later on tonight, that's where you're going to see some of these locations that will get 14, 15 inches of snow for the storm total. So in brief, that's what to expect now. A little snow in the area now, but quiet early evening, and then the snow action picking up by mid-evening again.
All right. Thanks, John.
Okay.
Well, crews started preparing the roads for the storm yesterday afternoon.
You can see all that stuff on the road. Of course, they're going to continue working throughout the night. Our team coverage continues with Wave 3's Myra Ansari. She's got the latest on road conditions. Myra.
Well, Jackie, we are live here off of the PAYNE Street overpass looking over at Interstate 64. As you can see, traffic is moving very smoothly right now. There's just a little bit of slush on the roadways, but nothing too bad. Now, I want you to take a look at these numbers. According to MetroSafe, there have been 66 non-injury accidents, 20 injury accidents, 43 stranded motorists, and 6 hit and runs. But despite all the accidents, road crews have been out in full force working to clear the roads. Salting city roads is what Jeanette Porterfield has been doing for 9 years.
I love it. Actually, I love it, yeah.
Her day has been long.
I'm trying to get the salt down as quick as I can get it down.
Her route has kept her busy.
Muhammad Ali to the park, from Chestnut to the park, back up River Road.
At the city's solid waste and management facility,
our salt trucks are out spreading salt. We also have plows on, although we're not having to use the plows yet.
trucks were busy loading up with salt, getting ready to work around the clock for the snow blast that is expected to come.
We topped off our salt domes last week. We have 5 salt domes. They're full. We also have 20,000 tons of salt stored under the Louisville Zoo in the cave system there. So we have plenty of salt.
Our roads are covered in slush and snow. Lynette offers this advice to drivers.
Slow down, let us do our jobs, and don't try to go around us. We just try to keep you all safe.
Definitely some good advice from Jeanette there. Now, since we are expecting another blast of snow later tonight, all the city crews are going to be out pushing over all that slush that is on the roadways and adding more salt to the roads just to make things a bit more safer for people who are traveling on the roads tonight. Now, coming up tonight at 6, we'll show you what state crews are doing to make these roads safer for drivers. Reporting live off the PAYNE Street overpass, Myra Ansari, Wave 3 News.
All right, thank you, Myra. And of course, a lot of side streets are covered. Remember, you can track your route around Louisville by going to our website, wave3.com, and entering Snow Command in the speed word box, then click Go.
Now, the snow started falling around 7 this morning. The snow quickly turned into slush, and road crews hit the major roads, spreading salt. Bridges and overpasses became slick. Now, we found some people who couldn't wait for the salt trucks and decided to salt their own areas. The problem is there are a lot of stores that have sold out of salt.
Well, it's actually pretty good. I mean, I've been storing sleds for 10 years now that I can't use, so maybe I'll get the kids out with those this weekend. But, you know, as far as being able to, as far as working, it's a little bit, you know, of an inconvenience, but we'll deal with it.
If you have to head out tonight, make sure that you drive slow and you have an ice scraper in your car.
And most schools either cancel classes or maybe let out early because of all the snowy weather or threat of it.
That's right. Many kids headed to the park today to enjoy the snow. Wave 3's Shayla Reeves joins us live from Dog Hill with a look at how the kids, and I think also Shayla, spent the day today.
Well, a lot of kids are getting a workout here at the park. I talked to some of them today. They said they've spent 2 or 3 hours out here. And of course, with more snow on the way, we wanted to find out the best sled options to make the most out of your ride. Taking the hills can change depending on the ride.
The plastic, it like goes around a lot and stuff.
Everybody's got a reason for picking their sled.
That's the whole reason, is just because it was cheap.
And it's not ours, we just saw it sitting here. And
we went shopping to find out the best sled options in Louisville. So what's the advantage to having something like this?
Well, let me tell you something. Plastic is a lot of fun. You have a little control, but not much.
Peter Hammer is the owner of St. Matthew's Hardware.
But the nice thing about this is you can pile 4 or 5 people on this thing, go down the hill, and if you accidentally hit somebody, it's plastic, it's not going to hurt them.
You don't know how many I'm getting, do you?
No.
I'm getting a lot.
Okay.
Joanie Graham picked plastic sleds because of the cost.
The plastic are just easier, and if they break, I'll just throw them out.
If you're not concerned about cost, Peter says the wooden sleds are your best bet for quality.
To this very day, I still got my same one I've had from, 35, 40 years ago, and they work great, and they don't ever break.
And that one I've got's really old. I think we've had it for 30 years or so,
Ed Sword borrowed this wooden sled for a ride with his granddaughter.
They're smoother, kind of, and easier to stay on, and you can steer them better.
After all this talk, I figured I should test something out. What's the best way to do it?
I'll do it on my rear end.
You know your rear end?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see what happens. I tried plastic for my first time sledding ever.
Here you go.
Oh, jeez! Wow! Well, I certainly had a lot of fun trying that out today, but Metro Parks officials say if you plan on hitting the hills this weekend, make sure you take a friend with you, make sure you use a device that's designed for sledding, and if you can, try to use any of Metro Parks' 7 designated hills, and we've linked you to those on our website. Live at Dog Hill, Shayla Reeves, Wave 3 News.
I cannot believe that was your first time sledding.
I know. I tried it out. I had a lot of fun. I'll have to try it again.
All right. Thank you, Shayla. Very
Thanks for watching Weather Plus. I'm Kevin Harned. You know, a big snow in store for some folks across the area. We've been telling you this the last couple of days. Still in the forecast that we could see up to a foot of snow in a few places around the area. That is not out of the question. We'll map it out for you. We are under the winter storm warning here. Blizzard warning up towards Cincinnati overnight tonight. That includes Carrollton and Owenton in our viewing area. So, with that said, we expect the snow to continue this evening. Heavy at times overnight tonight. Moving on to the east, but very slowly, still be snowing here tomorrow morning. Total accumulations ranging between 6 and 12 inches in this dark blue area. That includes portions of Jefferson County over toward the Frankfort area. We've already seen 2 to 5 inches of snow in the area just today. We'll be adding to that later on tonight. Lower amounts on the outside of that. 22 tonight, snow heavy at times. Snow comes to an end by mid to late morning tomorrow. Should be out of here by 1 p.m. Cold day, 28.